The impact of the eclipses of August 2017 on the zodiacal sign of Leo. Well, Leos, this month will be extremely active for you because the transit Sun and Mars are in your sign, as you should know. So the impact of these two planets in the fire element makes you passionate, courageous, and full of initiative in love affairs, especially. If someone has caught your attention, it will be easier for you to decide to make the first step. Your actions can be too abrupt, but if you are guided by passion, you will accomplish whatever you want in love sphere. In general, there will be many things that will need to be taken into account, and there will be a number of topics and subjects and themes that you will take care of, and you will be making very important decisions in an independent way during the month of August. What about the eclipses? The two eclipses of the month are very important for the representatives of your sign, because the lunar eclipse of August 7th activate the axis of your houses 7-1, the seventh and the first house, which represents the balance between the partnership, all kinds of partnerships, a professional and love partnerships, and personal ambitions, the axis of first and seventh houses. The full moon in your sign on Monday, August 7th, will make you emotional unstable, and especially it's very important for you, especially regarding your partners, of course, to keep calm and control your emotions while your exchanges with the partners. Of course, you have to avoid impulsive actions and thoughtless words towards your partners. The solar eclipse of August 21st can launch important and decisive events for your life for the next 6 months at least, as minimum. And it happens exactly in your sign. The conjunction of Sun, Moon, and the lunar node takes place in the sign of Leo, which forms the solar eclipse, of course, the total solar eclipse. And this eclipse will give you the opportunity to look at yourself and those around you from a completely different angle. You will become more sensitive since the eclipse occurs in your sign, so in your symbolic first house. You will become more sensitive, and you will devote more time to yourself and your own desires and needs. So this is a good month to start all sorts of restructurings, to set new goals for the next couple of months. The point of the eclipse forms a harmonious aspect with Saturn in your symbolic fifth house, the sphere of love, which gives the opportunity to have a new look at your romantic relationships. The energy of Uranus, the planet of change, will also be manifested in the chart of the eclipse for you, Leos. If you encounter new love one of the days near the date of the eclipse, it will transform you and will help you to free your creativity in the future. If you are already engaged, if you are in a couple in a relationship, you will be able to bring this relationship to another level of better comprehension, of course, to a better level. On August 12th, Mercury starts its retrograde phase, which will last until September 5th. And since this is an extremely important astrological event coincide with the season of eclipses of August, I have to mention, of course, the retrograde phase of Mercury. And the general remark for all of us, for everybody, will be the following, is that we have to be ready for difficulties, obstacles, and delays that will be observed in our professional field, especially in everything related to documents, transport, financial transactions, cooperation, travels, commerce. The time is not favorable for the start of new projects until the 5th of September. What about you, Leos? Mercury retrograde for you passes by your second house, the sphere of money. So for you, during the month of August, there may be financial hardships and delays in receiving funds, because house number 2, the second house, Mercury passes by the second house for you. In the best case, you can count on the arrival of money that you wait for during a long period of time. for the work done before or the return of the old debt, because Mercury is retrograde. It brings back the past. In addition, the disorder in financial affairs can be caused by the negative aspect of Mercury with Neptune, because Mercury will be in the position to Neptune. Deceptions and mistakes in finance are very likely to happen, so you will need to remain vigilant until the end of the season of eclipses, and of course until the 5th of September, until the end of the retrograde phase of Mercury. The impact of the eclipses will be felt in a more intense way, especially by those who are born between August 18 and 22nd of any year. You don't have really dangerous negative dates to give that I would give you. I would rather point out the days of luck, positive days for you, which will be between August 8 and 11, and between August 22nd and 26th. The level of stress for you is intermediate in August, and I recall one more time the spheres of the increased activities for you, Leos, during the month of August: personal achievements, health, appearance, your look, because the solar eclipse takes place in your first house. Good luck.